ML Play is an innovative gameplay format that is completely unique to Major League Pickleball. It doubles down on the team aspect of MLP competitions. ML Play format starts with women's doubles, followed by men's doubles, and ending with 2 mixed doubles games. This unique dynamic means that teamwork is just as important as speed or technique on the court and within the community of the league, bringing all players, regardless of their background or gender, here to MLP.
MLP in Columbus, Ohio is brought to you by ProXR, Aura, Franklin, and Knockaround Sunglasses.
Columbus, Ohio, the third and final stop of Major League Pickleball 2022 season, the largest prize pool in pickleball history. This is John Davison on the call with fellow pro and friend, Brandon Insik-Pong. How are we doing, Brandon?
Man, glad to be here on day 2. Day 1 was filled with a ton of excitement. I think we're going to see nothing less today as well. I'm super excited. This is awesome pickleball.
Yeah, it sure is. It's a great atmosphere, the best atmosphere in pickleball, bar none. And we have an excellent matchup here to start the day, a rematch of the finals at the Austin 2022 MLP, BLQK, and Florida Smash. What should we expect in this match?
I mean, look, we're going to see a ton of high-powered offense. We're going to see crazy resets. This is going to be an awesome one. Let's take a look at the schedule coming up for today and see which teams are playing. We've got BLQK and Florida Smash up first. Following that, the Ranchers and Mad Drops at 11 a.m. And then we've got Hard Eights and the Fives. That's going to prove to be a really good matchup there at 1. And then, of course, the semifinals will begin at 4:15 today. We got to stick around all day for this, John. This is going to be exciting, right?
No, and the fans are already filling the seats up. It's been a good morning, and we'll look at the standings real quick. Right now, Group A, BLQK and Florida Smash undefeated against the Lions and the Jackrabbits, both 0-2 there. Ranchers undefeated and Clean Cause undefeated. Everyone else has some losses. What are your thoughts on this, Brandon?
Yep, we're going to see some teams try to come back here in the standings today, grab a couple wins and get as many points as they can. But yeah, those leaders there, man, they're going to look to grab a stronghold on what they've executed on in day 1.
Yeah, exactly. You know, so we're going to look at Group A standings real quick. 2 of these teams are on the court right now. Florida Smash in the first spot, BLQK, both undefeated, so both advancing, but they're going to be playing for a bye. So there's a lot riding on this, isn't there?
Yeah, there's a ton. Everyone wants that bye, so that way they can just get straight to the semifinals. They're going to be putting everything on the line in this particular match to see if they can achieve that.
Yeah. All right, and so now up on the court we have the Florida Smash versus BLQK. We'll look at the lineup real quick. At the top, Zane Navratil and Rafa Hewett will be the men, and Paris Todd and Irina Tereschenkko. A well-rounded team. What are your thoughts?
Well, this is what makes this matchup so exciting. You can see the team duper 24.48 for BLQK and pretty close for Florida Smash as well, so it can look like anyone's game. But if you see there also at the bottom, Florida Smash has the #1 duper ranked player in the world. So they're going to look to use all the skill sets that J.W. Johnson has and see if they can come out on top in this match.
Yeah, I would say Florida Smash really needs J.W. Johnson to step up and take control of the court as he does best if they want to come out on top of a pretty well-rounded team of BLQK.
Yeah, the women are going to set the tone here. I mean, this is the first matchup coming up. You'll have Lacy Schneeman and Michelle Esquivel from Florida Smash. They'll be taking on Paris Todd and Irina Tereschenkko. Notoriously, the stats say that when the women win the first game, their team usually goes on to win the match. Both of these teams know that, and they're going to come out and see if they can set the tone early.
Yeah, of course, it puts your team in the driver's seat when you're up 1-0, and pretty much guaranteed that you're probably going to advance, right? And it sets the tone, like you said. So then it gives the men the layup to try to keep that momentum going.
Yeah, this is unique, right? It's MLP. There's a lot on the line. There's a lot of money. There's a lot of pride. There's a lot of branding at stake that these players want to continue to build their careers. So you're going to see them, again, play with their entire heart. They're going to switch strategies, pivot. They're going to be open to whatever it takes to come out on top of these matches.
And BLQK definitely brings a lot of intensity and fire to the court. And I think on the women's side here with Michelle Esquivel for Florida Smash, she's going to try to match that intensity. As we know, when she gets fired up, she really plays well.
She does. I think energy is so important here in this MLP style format, and Michelle Esquivel is one that brings that to the table. Let's see if BLQK can match that and make sure that they put their best performance in hand. We're getting ready to start.
Michelle Esquivel serving. Quick trigger pull already from Tereschenkko. Catching Esquivel in the transition area.
Yeah, it's early, but I think both teams like that sequence. Michelle Esquivel wants that ball back.
And probably a little bit of a tight dink so far to start. You got the nerves going. Brandon, you know, you've played a lot of tournaments. The first few points are pretty tough mentally.
Yeah, absolutely. Still getting loose. They'll settle in here.
A nice reaction from Esquivel. Tereschenkko does a good job with that forehand attack. She holds it really late and picks her target, but Michelle was all over it.
This is a unique matchup because all four of these ladies actually like to pull the trigger faster than most, and so you're going to see a lot of speed ups. Look for the team that can counter effectively to probably come out on top here.
That's a good point, Brandon.
Great drive.
And Michelle got the ball she wanted. She was able to hit down, but it seems like her weight was backwards when she hit that volley.
Yeah, some of that's the pressure. She knows that ball's coming back if she doesn't put a bunch on it. It just went for a little more than she wanted.
The missed return gives BLQK a pretty solid lead to start the game, 5-1. But rally scoring, anything can happen.
Two great resets by pairs. The third one is high, and Lacy Schneeman makes her pay for it.
Yeah, she made a good adjustment, not trying to kill the ball, but just find the feet of Todd.
Great pressure by Paris Todd there.
Yeah.
Hard for Michelle Esquivel to get all the way back up.
We're seeing a lot of high thirds, I would say, here early to start the match. A lot of the players on the fourth shot able to hit down on the ball. Both teams are probably going to have to make an adjustment.
Yeah, we see both teams settling in. The difference is for Florida Smash, it's 3-6, so they're going to have to get things going. Great drop by Schneeman.
And just as we say that, a good adjustment by Schneeman.
Yeah, she took her time. She got there, made sure she really focused on the shot, ended up hitting two really good balls.
That one just wide. It's also interesting, Lacy Schneeman helped BLQK advance through the tournament in Newport Beach, filling in for Paris Todd. Do you think she has an advantage playing this team?
And I think both teams know each other pretty well. Not really sure there's a mental advantage either way. These are all great players. You see there another counter missed by Esquivel. She's kicking herself. That's 3 counters now that she feels like she's had. I look for her to rein it in here.
And great defense from Irina Tereschenkko.
Yeah, really high-level strategy, just making sure that that ball's over as opposed to being a great shot, and ended up getting the unforced error.
And that one just pushes long. Michelle Esquivel going for the Ernie. I like the play.
Yeah, she's there. You know, I'd almost like to see a timeout here by Florida Smash in the next point or so, just to settle down. Well, that can help, right? Getting a winner, a couple good forehands. You can see Michelle took a little bit off. Those were about 60% as opposed to the 80% she hit earlier.
And she's there for the counter. Unfortunately, just a tad late. We already have a change of ends here at 11-5. I agree with you, Brandon. I think they're getting the balls they want, the Florida Smash, but they're not executing on the finish.
Yeah, let's take a look at a head-to-head duper winning percentage from these two teams. You see there, Todd and Irina Tereschenkko win probability of 72% with 11.5 team duper. And at 11-5 already in the game, I would say that prediction's holding true so far. So the Florida Smash will look to clean up the finish, I would say. I think they're in all the points, just not able to successfully finish the ball. Well, this is interesting. I think, you know, again, whichever team counters better, I think can win this game. But I feel like BLQK is realizing that Michelle Esquivel is not able to counter effectively, and they're continuing to speed balls up at her.
A great off-court angle from Lacy Schneeman. Way out of the reach of Tereschenkko.
Yeah, and we, for the first time, get to see some energy from Florida Smash. Let's see if that carries into this next point.
And a missed dink there from Tereschenkko. I think we're going to see that pattern a lot from Schneeman. Try to get in those cross-court dink battles to Tereschenkko's backhand. That's 2.
Yeah. I mean, again, it will sound like a broken record, but energy is so important in MLP. You know, Schneeman with that overhead. She's yelling. Now they've got the team going. 3 straight points here.
And 2 fist pumps from the Florida Smash as Schneeman gets the winner down the middle. I like how she's taking the middle and putting a lot of pressure on Todd and Tereschenkko.
Yeah, that's what teammates have to do. She's like, I'm here, I'll pick you up, Michelle. Let's go.
Lacy Schneeman again.
Called for the foot fault.
Well, so a foot fault call, but still a lot of momentum starting to shift in the way of the Florida Smash.
Yeah, let's take a look. You see there that left foot just steps on the line, but Lacy Schneeman, folks, is on fire.
Tereschenkko taking matters into her own hands. pulling the trigger first this time.
You could see there they went back to their pattern. They want to speed up to Michelle. They feel like they can win in that counter situation, and they got another unforced, but really a forced error.
Right. That drive just into the net. You can definitely see the energy picking up from Esquivel and Schneeman, and knowing Esquivel pretty well, that's where she thrives.
Yeah, she'll bounce back really well here.
And some miscommunication in the middle of the smash. Earns a relatively easy point for BLQK.
Yeah, Irina Tereschenkko, known for that backhand slice dink. Most players typically don't take her on. Schneeman is not phased. She likes that setup.
Schneeman taking over the court, I formation.
Takes out the do-it-myself kit. Watch this as she comes over. Starts to play a little mixed doubles here. She is ready to help her team win this game.
And Tereschenkko with the put away with an off-court angle of her own. (15-11). Brandon, there it is again, attacking Esquivel and winning in the hands battles.
Yeah, they know she's going to get the first one. It'll come back, and then they're ready. They just don't feel like she can win 2 or 3 of those rallies.
That one, Irina gives a little bit of a floater, kind of a bait ball. Schneeman takes it, but a tad out of the reach of the forward smash.
Yeah, and that's going to happen. Look, Schneeman has come over a few different times. She has won multiple points using that strategy. So I think even though she missed that ball, we would want, a Florida Smash would want her to stay aggressive in that scenario.
Absolutely. That's what's helped them get back into this game, is her aggressiveness. So I think we'll see more of that. And maybe Esquivel try to set up Schneeman to get that ball in the middle.
Yeah, and for a full game plan, I like what BLQK is doing. They're staying calm. They're sticking with their strategy of speeding up to Esquivel. For Florida Smash, I do like the fact that Schneeman has been on fire, but I think that they're going to need the true Michelle Esquivel to come out and play her game for them to come out on top of this. They can't expect Schneeman to come and take all the balls and end up winning this game.
Getting back underway here after a timeout from the Florida Smash. Tereschenkko serving 17-11. And Tereschenkko with the backhand counter.
Yeah, it looks like her corner, Esquivel's corner told her, hey, let's try to speed up ourselves. That one did not work. We'll see if they pivot from that.
Excellent ball from Esquivel with that forehand roll. I was just going to bring that up, Brandon. They haven't involved Paris Todd very much, and they're down 18-12, right? Do you think they should start involving Paris Todd a little bit more?
Yeah, I think I feel like Paris is okay with them being up by 6 right now.
And a fist pump from Esquivel. And a stare down.
It's the match within the match. Esquivel here is looking straight ahead at Tereschenkko, saying, I'm ready for whatever you've got now. Let's see if it continues. Great defense by Florida Smash.
Excellent ball from Esquivel. The crowd goes wild.
A little confusion over that overhead from Tereschenkko and Todd. I think both of them wanted it. In the end, Florida Smash ended up grabbing the point, 14-18.
That one just wide. Good leave from Todd.
19-14.
And a nice drop into the middle. Schneeman looking to stay aggressive again, but now it's set up a game point for BLQK.
Yeah, maybe over a little bit much. I think Michelle feels more comfortable now and wants to take that ball.
That one just wide. And BLQK is frozen on their score. They can only score again on their serve.
15-20.
Deep serve.
They get a freebie. Schneeman just a little bit long. There's Richie, the owner of BLQK, standing with the men's team.
Love to see the ownership group supporting their team. And Tereschenkko gets it done with the backhand through the legs of Michelle Esquivel. BLQK take this first game pretty convincingly. What are your thoughts, Brandon?
Well, we talked about it early, the strategy of hitting to Michelle Esquivel and expecting her to counter. You can see on that final point, she was unable to come up with the point, the rally there, and Tereschenkko and Todd stuck with their strategy. It worked.
Yeah, when Tereschenkko could pull the trigger first, it seemed that the points would more likely go their way, and also she was countering well as well in front, that heads-up front battle with Michelle Esquivel. So a commanding start from BLQK, and we have Cameron Blackwood with the ladies at BLQK. Cameron, take it away.
You guys started off with an aggressive lead. After the timeout, started to miss some key shots, but how are you able to regroup in these key moments and win this match?
Well, I think just because you miss a few shots, that's not the end of the world, and we expected the team to get a little bit hotter and play more aggressive, and they responded just like that. So then it was kind of, the ball was on our court to get our stuff together, get back to the strategy, bring the effort and the focus in when it mattered.
Just like she said, they started to get a little bit hot. How were you able to neutralize Lacy when she was being so aggressive?
Yeah, I think our plan was, mostly drop to Michelle and then try and get up to the kitchen, and just for us, just to get up to the kitchen, to be in control of the point, because when we're both up at the kitchen, we're both so deadly. So
you were just that. Thanks, guys. Back to you.
All right, thank you, Cameron. Well, we have the men's doubles coming up here soon, but we have a quick commercial break, so we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
It's hard to find supplements that work. No, thank you. You need supplements that are backed by science with natural and plant-based ingredients, and that are third-party tested. Because cleaner is better. Like Oro Organic. Plant-based supplements made from the Earth's most powerful plants for your immune health, gut health, workouts, and more. Find out more at oraorganic.com.
Want a perfect pair of sunglasses for your every occasion? Hit up the Knockaround Custom Shop. With over 1 million possible combinations, why not get a pair for every you? 8 a.m. I need a coffee you. Clocking a few miles you. Game day you. Happy camper you. Fun in the sun you. On the slopes you. Dog days you. Happy hour you. Seasick Puede you. The Knockaround Custom Shop. You design them, we build them.
The Pro XR pickleball paddle answers the age-old question of how to get paddle speed and control with the same paddle and one grip, and this is it. Pro XR gives you more spin greater control, and quicker reloads on every shot in the game. Because you always have that constant feel for that leverage and control and paddle speed that we're all looking for. Pro XR is the most revolutionary technology in pickleball.
We are back in Columbus here at MLP Columbus. We just watched an exciting first game. The ladies of BLQK took it 21-15, and now the men are up. What can we expect here, Brandon?
BLQK got what they wanted. They want to start out with a 1-0 lead with their women. Now, Rafa Hewett, Zane Navratil against J.W. Johnson and Travis Rettenmaier. We're going to see some fireworks in this game.
The player owner to kick us off, Travis Rettenmaier. A Jackie Moon of sorts.
Yeah, right off the bat, Rettenmaier with a drive straight to Hewett's backhand.
JW just starting to wake up here.
Yeah, as the women took a little bit to get settled in, men are doing the same here.
And Zane Navratil with the big reach. He takes a lot of balls out of the air at the kitchen line. Takes time away from his opponents.
Yeah, he's really good at sneaking in there and flipping a forehand.
But Travis Rettenmaier says not today on that drive from Rafa Hewett.
The drives in this game have to be so good to cause an error. That one there a little high from Hewett.
That ball just out. A nice low drive from Johnson on the third. And it seems that Florida Smash is electing to drive most of the thirds, as maybe the timing. And we look there, Zane Navratil's fiance in the stands. Former Miss Wisconsin.
Great defense. Wow, what a get by Rettenmaier.
And that one just in the net. I love how high the ceilings are here at the Pickle and Chill. They were able to throw up some really high lobs to stay alive.
Yeah, awesome defense by Florida Smash. Great communication by BLQK.
That one just into the body of Rettenmaier. Great defense from BLQK.
Yeah, that is a clinic from going from the baseline up to the kitchen by BLQK. Awesome defense. What a block by Hewett.
Yeah, in the left hip, Hewett likes to go for that kind of chicken wing backhand instead of the forehand.
And that's a dangerous spot to put a neutral ball by Zane Navratil. He can do so much with that backhand off the bounce.
JW reading that one like a book.
Yeah, that's a ball that JW's like, I saw that, well, you saw that. And so Hewett's got to try to place that a little bit better.
I love the pump fake right before Zane Navratil actually did speed it up.
Such great patience by Rettenmaier on that point. There were a few times where he could have pulled the trigger, stayed calm, reset the ball, and then picked his spot.
When you are playing with a player like J.W. Johnson, #1 duper ranked player, do you feel like you have to be more solid?
You know, I think it gives you a chance to make a few mistakes, as you see Navratil misses the backhand, but you also feel the pressure of not wanting to lose the game, knowing that your partner is one of, if not the best in the world.
Exactly. And Zane Navratil with a sneaky ball through the middle as Florida Smash was caught out of position.
That's that backhand area again. He loves to get a neutral ball in that spot. What a drive by Hewett. Great block.
And very slow point there. Rafa Hewett with the unfortunate error gives Florida Smash a 9-6 lead, 2 points away before the switch of ends. With the tomahawk, Zane Navratil. You talked about his backhand. Well, how about that? He switched it over to the forehand.
Yeah, he's got videos on YouTube of how to do a tomahawk. So if you're curious, he is a master at that shot.
Navratil with the late hold on the backhand, making Travis guess where that ball's going to go. Catches him.
Yeah, Florida Smash is going to have to move away from that strategy to his backhand. And as I say that,
yeah, commentator's curse
there, right? You know, he likes to speed it up when he puts two hands on the paddle. He really doesn't want to get there and dink that ball.
1 point away from the switch of ends. In the ATP attempt, not inside the line from Rettenmaier. Impressive, he was able to get around the outside of the ball.
It was. Hewett put a lot of junk on that ball to push it out wide. Rettenmaier just couldn't get there.
Oh, exceptional reset from Hewett. We have a tie ball game here, Brandon.
Yeah, the Hewett energy meter is starting to rise. See if BLQK can capitalize on that.
But the Florida Smash will be the first to 11 with a JW put away. So, Brandon, what kind of, if you're on Team BLQK, how do you make some adjustments here to take the win?
I think part of their adjustments, not speeding up to J.W. Johnson's forehand, unless it's a ball you can very much put away. I think what Zane Navratil is able to do with his two-hand backhand on Travis Rettenmaier's side, he's got to continue to use that as a weapon as much as possible. And then on top of all of that, they've got to stay solid. They can't have missed dinks. They can't have missed thirds at this point.
Right.
This team, Florida Smash, isn't going to give you anything.
Yeah, and I agree with your analysis earlier that they might want to stay away from Navratil's backhands because that's where a lot of the success has come from. So J.W. Johnson maybe getting, and Travis Rettenmaier getting Rafa Hewett a little more involved in those dinking rallies. Back in action here, J.W. Johnson to serve. Again, Brandon.
Yeah, watch that dink comes out here, pops up a little bit high. Navratil has 6 or 7 options he can do with that ball.
Rafa Hewett, the southpaw, cover in the middle.
Yeah, I think Rettenmeier's just trying to figure out what spot is the best to attack, and I think cross-court middle into Hewitt's forehand is one he'll mark off his list.
And a nice poach from Navratil. You see that a lot with these two. One will take the third and the other will crash the tee right away. Well, they got away with it that time.
Definitely did. Hewitt's there for the counter, wasn't able to get enough on it. 1-1 Rettenmaier on that sequence. See if he does it again.
And a lot of backspin on that return from Hewett.
Yeah, watch the amount of cut he put on this, and that ball actually moved to J.W. Johnson's left side.
Rafa Hewett with the ATP defense. I think BLQK got away with that one as J.W. Johnson had a nice ball to hit down on.
Yeah, he was there. But when we talk about the Hewett energy meter for BLQK, it is getting ready to pop here.
ATP again from Hewett.
Watch this ball goes out wide. Hewett stays patient, flips it to the corner, and Navratil takes out the trash.
Yeah, BLQK was down, remember, at the switch, 10-11. Now they're up 16-12. And a big shake and bake from Rafa Hewett and Zane Navratil.
What a drive by Hewett to set. We talked about the energy meter, right? It is extremely high. I'd look for Florida Smash to call a timeout to cool things off.
I'm surprised one hasn't come already. That one just long. You could see Paris Todd on the court cheering on her team. This team atmosphere, that energy, it really matters in this type of environment.
100%. This is the Hewett that Florida Smash did not want to see.
J.W. Johnson answering in a big way.
Yeah, watch this. Stays focused, counters the first one, and then puts the other one away. You know, that's what #1 players in the world do.
I have to take some notes of that, Brandon. And a couple points now on the side of the smash.
Yeah, the speed up by Navratil. The counter ended up jamming Hewett. Wasn't able to get enough on it.
And that is not what you need, especially in rally scoring. A missed third it's pretty.
It matters.
Yeah,
you know?
it really matters. Tweener. You love the style points from Rafa Hewett.
The tweener mixed in with the reset. Yeah, this guy, we talk about on fire. I think he's on another level right now.
Yeah, now we have game point here for the men of BLQK. And there it is. What a comeback victory here late in the game. BLQK down 10-11, win it 21-14 in dramatic fashion.
This game turned when Rafa Hewett upped his energy to another level. It permeated to Zane Navratil, and from that moment, they never looked back. The crowd was loving it. Everyone was engaged. This is exciting pickleball, right?
Yes, absolutely. I think you nailed it. That once Rafa Hewett gets going, his whole team elevates. So I think he's kind of the secret factor of this team's energy. So an impressive finish by the men here. And we're gonna go to Cameron Blackwood on the court. Take it away.
A little bit of a slower start, but you guys came back right after the timeout pretty hard. You had a lot of 60% speed ups on that backhand. What are you looking for to hold it a little bit longer to go back behind Travis?
Definitely, I'm just spreading the ball out, going Travis's line, going Travis's backhand, and then keeping a couple over at J-Dub as well to keep them honest. So I like that play, and Rafa's there to clean up for me.
Rafa cleaned up quite a bit. You had tweeners, you had ATPs. On those ATPs, how are you able to wait on it so long and then bend the ball back over?
Well, Zane's setting it up really good, pushing them out wide, and then they try to go to me. And so it's really Zane that's setting that ATP up. So I'm just thankful I got Zane as a partner, and thankful for BLQK and all the fans out here that are out here rooting for us. Appreciate all you guys. It's you guys that makes it fun here. Love it.
Thanks. Now we're going to go to mixed doubles. Back to you guys.
You love the energy. We talked about the energy from Rafa Hewett. Now he's getting the crowd involved. You love to see it. Thank you, Cameron. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back with the first mixed doubles matchup.
The Pro XR pickleball paddle answers the age-old question of how to get paddle speed and control with the same paddle and one grip, and this is it. Pro XR gives you more spin, greater control, and quicker reloads on every shot in the game, because you always have that constant feel for that leverage and control and paddle speed that we're all looking for. Pro XR is the most revolutionary technology in pickleball.
Want the perfect pair of sunglasses for your every occasion? Hit up the Knockaround Custom Shop. With over 1 million possible combinations, why not get a pair for every you? 8 a.m. I need a coffee you. Clocking a few miles you. Game day you. Happy camper you. Fun in the sun you. On the slopes you. Dog days you. Happy hour you. Si se puede you. The Knockaround Custom Shop. You design them, we build them.
I'm gonna say she's a solid 3.5.
Nah, she's definitely a 2.5.
Guys, look at that forehand. She's clearly a 3.0.
Guys, come on. I'm at least a 4.0.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Ratings don't have to be hard. Duper. Optimized for accuracy, optimized for fun. Download the app and claim your free profile today.
It's hard to find supplements that work. No, thank you. You need supplements that are backed by science with natural and plant-based ingredients and that are third-party tested. Because cleaner is better. Like Oro Organic. Plant-based supplements made from the Earth's most powerful plants for your immune health, gut health, workouts, and more. Find out more at oraorganic.com.
We are back here in Columbus at the Pickle and Chill. John Davison here with Brandon Insikpong. We got our first mixed doubles matchup coming up in a must-win situation for the Florida Smash. J.W. Johnson and Lacy Schneeman will take on Irina Tereschenkko and Rafa Hewett, who, Brandon, you said had a lot of energy. I'm sure that will carry over, won't it?
Yeah, I think it will. And he's playing with a partner in Tereschenkko that has a lot of energy as well, so they can feed off of each other. On the other side, J.W. Johnson and Lacy Schneeman, I got a chance to watch them play together yesterday, and they weren't able to come up with the win. Saw some highs there, but also some lows. So I wonder if they're going to figure out on the communication standpoint how much real estate J.W. Johnson's going to take. What are Lacy Schneeman's high points that they can capitalize on? Let's see if they can put it together here in a must-win situation for them, down 2-0.
Lacy Schneeman to kick us off. And we talked about the communication there, Brandon. Not a good start.
Yeah, right off the bat, you can see kind of what I saw yesterday as well. We'll see if they clean that up here.
But Lacy Schneeman able to hit down on the ball. Gets the ball back quickly. And Irina Tereschenkko on the back foot. Maybe, you know, been sitting for a little while.
Yeah, really good drop by Schneeman.
That one just long. When J.W. Johnson gets big in the middle, he applies so much pressure. It really is tough when you have the court so small.
Yeah, John, you're right. And I think that is the strategy. J.W. Johnson's going to need to take as many balls as he wants, be aggressive, and have Lacy Schneeman fill in on whatever is there.
And it looks like there was some coaching there by Todd in between those points. And right away, we saw Rafa Hewett and Irina Tereschenkko attacking Schneeman in the body with every ball.
Yeah, it looks like they're trying to give the blueprint on what can work.
But Schneeman was ready for that one. She picked it up quickly.
I can tell you that's not it. You know, a high ball to Schneeman's forehand, which is probably her favorite shot to hit.
J.W. Johnson with a big reach. Nice setup from Schneeman. She's got those drop shots down. She's got a lot of top spin right in the middle.
Yeah, it was a great ball. Great flick there by Johnson.
And Rafa Hewett, the southpaw, puts it away.
Yeah, there was a lot of spin on that ball. It kicked up off of J.W. Johnson's paddle, causing Rafa Hewett to have an easy put away. What a drop by Tereschenkko.
Great defense from Tereschenkko, but that's the pattern that Johnson wants to get into. He wants to get in that cross court and initiate the attack with that backhand flick.
Absolutely.
Florida smash, finding the put away that time.
Great defense by BLQK. Florida smash stayed calm. J.W. Johnson able to put the ball away.
7-4. Good start for the smash. Great hands from Rafa Hewett. Again, I think that's the pattern Johnson wants. He's just not executing.
Yeah, but we do talk about that Hewett meter. It's starting to rise a little bit here. The energy is starting to pick up right now for BLQK.
Yes, now they've brought this deficit to 1. And that ball just long. They've tied the game up.
Johnson trying to get that ball all the way to the corner and set up a play just out.
Florida Smash's 4-point lead has quickly gone away, as now they're down a point. And owner Travis Rettenmaier comes out and calls a timeout. What would you say if you're Travis Rettenmaier talking to Johnson and Schneeman right now? What are you saying?
Yeah, listen, I think one word I'm saying that's going to be repeated through all of Major League Pickleball is energy. Florida Smash is low on energy at this moment. J.W. Johnson is arguably the best player here. He's able to move around on the court. They need him to be who he is at this very moment, and I think that's what Rettenmaier is telling them right now. Go out there, be dominant, be you. Don't take this play lightly at all. And for Schneeman, she's out there and she's got to fill in her role and play really confidently despite whatever ball she sees on the court.
Yeah, I think Travis Rettenmaier is out there trying to get him loosened up, laugh a little bit. You can see him smiling after Travis gave him a hug. Usually when you have a smiling JW, that's a bad sign for the other team.
Yeah, but also pivotal point for BLQK. They need to stay on the gas here.
Rafa Hewett getting big in the middle.
Yeah, great slide over into his lefty forehand, puts it away.
And Rafa Hewett again with the pressure. You see him getting fired up. A good put away from Schneeman. I think Johnson saved the third from Hewett, but it worked out in the end.
Yeah, hit an out ball, maybe trying to send a message, and Schneeman ends up cleaning it up in the end. Great defense by Schneeman. Wow, what a rally.
Yes, and now we have a change of ends with BLQK in the lead. They were down 4 points, and now they lead 11-8 at the switch. That energy and the pressure that Rafa Hewett is bringing is really helping out that side of BLQK.
Yeah, I like how they came out after that last timeout. They had gotten a few points. They were up. They forced a timeout from Florida Smash. And then once they came back, they were able to still keep the pressure on. I think that's so important and key to not give J.W. Johnson and Lacy Schneeman any life to get back into this game.
I agree with you completely, and I think J.W. Johnson is doing the right things, but it seems like the way the point's ending, some of it's maybe just catching the tape, right? So just some execution on the finish. Irina Tereschenkko kicking us back off here, 11-8. J.W. Johnson getting the point that they needed after the change.
Yeah, that reset just a little too high from Tereschenkko. Johnson able to get it at Hewitt's feet.
Schneeman with the attack. Irina thought the point was over. I thought it was at first too, but Irina turned around.
Watch her turn around thinking the point's over and then come back and reset this ball.
Tereschenko's laughing with the crowd at the moment. That ball just not rolling over. And now the Smash have answered in a big way. They've tied this game back up.
Yeah, great way to weather the storm.
That one just long, and that is a good response to a fiery team. You know, you kind of have to ride the wave at times. Sometimes there's going to be some peaks, and you just have to get through it. And a foot fault call on Schneeman.
Schneeman just got up to the line.
Oh, her momentum carried her in.
Yeah, just got there. Unfortunate for her. BLQK on top by 2.
And another deep return there. As Steve Kuhn, founder, owner, MLP.
Great finish there by Johnson. but they're going to need to do more than win every other point here. They're going to have to get here and put a run together.
And that one just trickles over the net. Those are the kind of shots that help some momentum going your way when you get some of those lucky rolls.
Yeah, a sorry not sorry shot. We all love those.
And a nice poke from Schneeman. She does a good job reaching into the kitchen. A lot of the dinks too, so you don't know if it's going to be a dink or an attack. And that time she disguised it well.
Yeah, really good shot.
Johnson getting big in the middle.
Great flip by Johnson. You know, Tereschenkko does put a lot of backspin on that ball, and so it actually is conducive to a nice backhand flip.
Johnson has arguably one of the best backhand, one-handed backhand speed-ups in the game. He can go any direction with it. Now we have a tie ball game here, 15s. That one just long. Tereschenkko holds tough in the firefight with Schneeman.
Yeah, great lead by Tereschenkko.
And that one just long again. She had Tereschenkko wrong-footed.
Yeah, it almost seems like Tereschenkko is baiting her with a semi-high dink just to either counter or force the error. Nice return by Johnson. Tereschenkko not able to get that one over. What a reset. Wow, 2 straight by Tereschenkko.
And a nice job from Schneeman, pushing Tereschenkko on her back foot.
Good all-around point.
Yeah.
Florida smash to stay calm within a point like that is huge.
They've tied this game back up, and remember, they're in a must-win situation to smash. And that dink double hits off the paddle of Johnson and carries out.
Yeah, he tried to get a lot of cut on that. It looked like the ball just curled back into the paddle. Maybe an ill-advised speed up there by Schneeman. I think, you know, with all of the dinks coming her way, she felt like she wanted to create something. Possibly a little bit too early there.
That ball's not coming back. Johnson taking care of business.
Yeah, and Hewett broke strategy there. He got in, he ended up speeding the ball up fairly early to Schneeman. That's not their game plan. It's dink as much as possible straight up and down to Schneeman and wait for their opportunities. great patience.
And that ball just long.
Yeah, everyone held off. I think Irina saw a ball that was high enough to do something with, but she ended up putting a little more on that than she wanted.
I agree. I think the shot was there. And Schneeman into the left shoulder. Tags Rafa Hewett.
Yeah, Rafa Hewett slides right into this forehand by Lacy Schneeman. Game point, Florida smash.
What a turnaround. That ball just long. But remember, BLQK's frozen right here, so they can only score as well on their serve.
19-20, J.W. Johnson wanted that ball. It's a little bit too much on that. I think that ball was a little too low.
Oh, that one just catches the tape.
Caught the tape plus the top spin that Tereschenkko put on it. That's a tough ball.
The crowd is on their edge of their seats right now. Schneeman with the backhand counter.
Yeah, Tereschenkko thought she had one here. Schneeman with the great slide to her right side and finishes with the two-hand backhand. Awesome play.
And Johnson with a missed third. This game is close to finish here, 20-20.
Every ball matters. JW wants that one back. Can't have it right now.
And Schneeman again coming up big when needed.
Schneeman is playing very solid right now.
Yeah, not overhitting, finding her targets well. Schneeman with the pull. They break 21st.
Yeah, that was a just awesome point all around. Florida smash so solid on that. BLQK wants to talk things over. They'll take a timeout here.
The crowd is standing up, giving a round of applause for just the excitement going on championship court right now. As we have a 21-20 game. Smash needs to win this if they want to win the heads up, the whole match. If they want to push this to a dream breaker, they got to win both mixed doubles matches.
Yeah, and I think you just saw Zane Navratil there talking to Tereschenkko. I think he's telling her, hey, stay focused, stay in it. I think there was a little miscommunication on who takes what ball or when they're speeding up. Let's see if they can settle it back in and stop the bleeding so they can get the ball back and try to win this game.
Massive point here for the Florida Smash, 21-20. J.W. Johnson serving.
That's great pressure by Hewett. Possibly hit an out ball on that overhead. Didn't matter to him. He is wanting to finish this game on his paddle one way or the other.
Clutch point from Rafa Hewett. Johnson closing up the middle, and that gives them another opportunity here.
You see Esquivel standing up, cheering her team on. They need this to stay alive in this match.
And that ball just catches inside the line.
You know, I think Schneeman made a great decision to let that ball go.
I think so too.
It just curled in and hit the baseline. Great shot by Tereschenkko.
Nice ball. And Tereschenkko.
Yeah, Schneeman with the great overhead down the line. I think Tereschenkko disappointed. She leaned over to the other side. Should have stayed home.
So now another opportunity. The 4th game point. Amazing pressure from Rafa Hewett.
So much pressure by Rafa Hewett. You can tell that he is okay, again, with this game going out on his paddle. He wants to make sure he hits his shots so he can complete this. Let's see if they can get a point here. Great defense.
Exceptional point, the smash. Make it difficult for BLQK to get up to the kitchen line.
Some great pressure there by Florida Smash.
5th opportunity here to close out the game. That one, they call it out.
And Hewett,
I don't know if they're going to challenge this.
So Hewett hits it just a little bit long. The referee confirms that the ball was out. Now Rafa Hewett is saying he wants to challenge. So they're going to go to a video challenge on this to confirm if that ball was in or out.
You have it. You might as well use it.
You have to use it here. Let's check this out.
Oh, that is close.
Yeah. You know what? I think that ball is just out.
Yeah, it looks like the frame right there on the screen. It looks like that's where it bounced.
It's just out.
Yep.
I enjoy, you know, in the commentator booth or being a player, not enjoy being a ref, because those calls can be tough at times, especially in real time.
And they put it up on the big screen there behind the court so everybody could see. So it looks like the call stands. So the Florida Smash will take the win. So they're still alive here in this matchup. So exciting way to finish it. It took them 5 tries to get that game won. What was the difference maker, Brandon?
I think it was the mental fortitude of Florida Smash. They were down a lot in that game. They could have mailed it in and said, all right, we may not get the #1 seed here, but they reined it in. I mean, their team came together, rallied behind them, and they were able to come up with the W.
Yep, and J.W. Johnson Schneeman were able to hold tough there and did not give up the game points. And on court now is Cameron Blackwood with the winners. What do you got, Cameron?
Such a tight match. They had a lot of momentum, a lot of energy. What's said in the timeouts between you two and the changeovers?
Lacy could say more than I can, so I'll let her.
All right. Lacy, you were on fire. You were reading Irina's ball so well in order to slide. What were you seeing in her paddle in order to do that?
I don't know, you know, she likes to hold it right before she speeds it up, so that's what I was looking for. And, you know, it's different from a dink, so I just was trying to make sure I slid at the right time and was ready for that counter.
And this was a must-win. How much momentum does this give you heading into the next mixed?
Yeah, I think pulling that one out in a tight one was huge for us, and, you know, I'm looking forward to seeing how our mixed team does in this next one.
All right, we have it. The next mixed match coming over after this. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Cameron. So with that, they stay alive, the Florida Smash. If they win this next mixed doubles matchup, we're going to the coveted Dream Breaker, Brandon. So exciting things to come. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
It's hard to find supplements that work. No, thank you. You need supplements that are backed by science with natural and plant-based ingredients and that are third-party tested. Because cleaner is better. Like Ora Organic. Plant-based supplements made from the Earth's most powerful plants for your immune health, gut health, workouts, and more. Find out more at oraorganic.com.
What are you guys doing?
Getting our duper tattoos.
Oh, cool.
Hey Cameron, how's it going?
Almost done.
Perfect. Can't wait to see your number.
Number?
Duper, because ratings shouldn't be a surprise. Download the app and claim your free profile today.
I haven't even started yet.
Oh.
Want the perfect pair of sunglasses for your every occasion? Hit up the Knockaround Custom Shop. With over 1 million possible combinations, why not get a pair for every you? 8 a.m. I need a coffee you. Clocking a few miles you. Game day you. Happy camper you. Fun in the sun you. On the slopes you. Dog days you. Happy hour you. Si se puede you. The Knockaround Custom Shop. You design them, we build them.
We are back here in Columbus. Look there on the left, Steve Kuhn, the owner and founder of this amazing organization, Major League Pickleball. So it really is exciting to watch just how much he gets into this sport. You know, you always see a smile on his face and just looks like he's having fun here at these events.
Yeah, one of, if not the most influential man in pickleball right there. Great to see what he's put together. We've got a great matchup here. BLQK is up 2-1. Florida Smash need this game here to stay alive.
So Michelle Esquivel and player owner Travis Rettenmaier will kick us off for the Smash. Zane Navratil with the big put away.
Yeah, great overhead there. Great job, Paris, allowing him to get some room to complete that.
And Travis with a nice backhand roll. Catches Paris Todd off guard.
Yeah, great defense by Michelle Esquivel on that drive by Navratil.
Way to withstand the pressure, BLQK.
Yeah, Todd ended up pushing a forehand to Rettenmaier's backhand, setting up the entire firefight. They came out on top.
Travis Rettenmaier all over it with the backhand put away down the middle.
And he's saying, look, now I'm not straight ahead, you know, up and down with you, Zane Navratil. I'm cross court, and so I see those backhand speed ups a little bit clearer now.
That ball looked like it was going to go out, but landed maybe 6 inches inside the baseline.
Yeah, it was a great drive by Rettenmaier. I think because of the height of the drive, Todd thought it was going to sail long. It didn't have enough pace.
Todd went for the backhand Ernie. Just maybe catches the edge of the paddle, pushes wide.
Yeah, just barely missed that one.
Navratil with some encouragement, telling her to go for it. One thing I like about this smash lineup here in this game is both players, they get intense, they get fiery, and I think both will feed into each other's strength there.
Yeah, they're going to need to keep the energy high in this game.
That ball falls just short.
Yeah, fortunate to come out on top of that one. It looked like they almost collided on the overhead, but were able to finish off the point. Such great defense by Florida Smash. You hear Esquivel yell, "Come on," to Rettenmaier. He's not able to catch up to that. Navratil put a lot of spin on that drop shot.
That was a nice touch from Navratil. And an unforced error from Esquivel ties it up 5-5.
Yeah, they'll want to stay away from that, and they need to stay as clean as possible here. Make sure they give themselves the best chance to win this game. What a reset block by Navratil.
Finds the open court.
Yeah, and what that is too, that's playing the angles. He knows that if Rettenmaier goes all the way to the right, more than likely he's going to hit it back to his right. And so he jumped that, anticipated, and was able to finish.
That was a very high level point right there. And the stare down from Todd after.
2 net courts back to back. All around great play by both teams. Some awesome resets in that. I like the pressure that Navratil is putting on right now.
Navratil running from the back corner to try to poach that ball.
Yeah, he saw it. Rettenmaier just didn't have enough on it, and Navratil was not there to actually push that ball through.
That one just in. That's the second time they've let one of his drives go, and he generates a lot of topspin.
Yeah, that one closer to the baseline than the previous one, but still, I think the height of his drives, it's really confusing Todd and Navratil right now on if it's out or in.
And in this third there, now the ball back in the hands of BLQK.
I like the strategy for Florida Smash to let Rettenmaier drive all thirds if possible.
And a nice penetrating drive from Navratil catches Esquivel in the transition zone. That one just long.
Just long there.
So quick few points.
Yeah, a little
BLQK.
bit of a danger zone there. Sorry, John, for a Florida smash right now. They don't want to go down by too many points here.
Michelle Esquivel through the middle.
She's been hitting that shot for a long time. She watched her hold it, force Zane Navratil to cover the line, and then just sweeps it through the middle. Great shot by Esquivel.
And a great setup from Esquivel gives Travis Rettenmaier the easy put away.
Yeah, Navratil came back and tried to reset that dink. It's hard to do on the run. I think he should have let Todd finish that and actually put it back over in a neutral position.
That was cheeky, but just long.
Yeah, I think Navratil's pressing a little bit. He wants to continue to stay aggressive. He thought he saw an opening, but I think that's a little premature.
Now we have a tie game here, 10-10. Next point, we'll change ends. And that ball just long, so Florida Smash will take the lead on the end change, up 11-10.
Yeah, it's starting to look somewhat identical to the previous mixed match where Florida Smash is down, but mentally they put it together. I like what Rettenmaier and Esquivel are doing at this moment. They need to continue on their game, but for BLQK, they do not need to press. They have enough by just playing foundational pickleball. I like what Navratil's doing, being able to move around. But I think they can use Paris Todd's strengths a little bit more and insert her in this game so that they're more balanced on their side.
Yeah, that's a good point. And you can see Florida Smash already ready to go. They're feeling it. They are focused. They're already on the court while BLQK still strategizing. So that's a good sign if you're in the corner of the Smash, how ready they are right after that short break.
Yeah, we talk about how the game is, 80% mental, and seeing your opponents out there jumping up and down, ready before you are, not even taking their full time out, can possibly give a mental edge.
Absolutely. So it looks like Zane and Paris are going to switch sides as well. And I like to stack so Zane can serve towards Michelle.
Yeah, good point, John. It looks like they have. It's a great strategy. Let's see how it works out.
Michelle Esquivel is feeling it at the moment.
She's playing well, and when she's playing like that, she's tough to beat.
The tomahawk unsuccessful, catches the tape and pushes wide.
Yeah, he goes for the tomahawk. Paris Todd looks over and says, hey, come on, we got to make that. Let's go. Love how BLQK holds each other accountable.
And that return just wide. A few easy points going the way of Florida Smash, and we get a timeout from the side of BLQK. Obviously a frustrating run for them as they were up 10-8, I believe, and now they're facing 11-14 deficit.
They are. I like this timeout by BLQK. Let's not let this get out of hand anymore. Let's stop it. We're not playing well. They came out of the break and ended up losing a couple points here. But I really think from a strategy perspective, they need to insert Paris Todd more in this game to take some of the pressure off Zane Navratil. And then once that pressure is off, he's able to create and do more of his two-hand backhands, flip shots. Right now, I think he's pressing a little too much.
You think they want to extend the point some?
Yeah, absolutely. Esquivel's in a groove as well, so that can help, for Florida Smash's side. And Rettenmaier's always ready to light up the drive.
Back in action here. For the smash. 14-11. And a good timeout. We're going to see now Zane Navratil lining up, switching sides and line up his serve against Michelle Esquivel to hopefully use his big serve as an advantage. We'll see if that pays off.
Yeah, I think that's the play. And also they're looking to get a short return from Michelle Esquivel so that Zane Navratil can go in and drive that next ball.
And that one just wide. A nice shot from Paris Todd, but Zane Navratil following it in, applying the pressure, forced Travis to push it wide. And just like that, they've come back to tie it.
Yeah, great counter by Rettenmaier, but Navratil was there to finish the play. And don't look now, but BLQK is rolling.
Maybe a timeout coming from Smash soon. Zane Navratil with the shake and bake.
Watch this, look at this move here by Navratil, the squat in the kitchen.
Synchronized.
The energy has picked up by BLQK. They've done two key things. One is, as you mentioned, they switched their strategy on the serve. They wanted to get Navratil to serve to Esquivel to get that short return. But the other one is they picked up their overall energy. We've said that every single game here. Once a team does that, they're able to execute at a high level.
And right now you see on the court somewhat of a different scenario where Michelle Esquivel was pumped up after the last time out. Now she's getting some cross-court dinks in.
Yeah, I think they're trying to decide if they want to switch as well, her and Rettenmaier. They're going to talk to the ref about what they can do here.
There is some confusion going on, or some communication between the ref, Bob Swisshelm, and Team BLQK. It looks like, if I read his mouth correctly, Travis Rettenmaier said they're not switching.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to hold their line. In this scenario, if they are switching, the ref, they're obligated to tell the ref, and the ref has to make sure they let the other team know, right, as where what's going on.
All right, so we're back in action, 16-14. And that dink just falls short. She was practicing that in between, during the timeout.
Yeah, she was practicing cross court. On that one, she tried to go down the line. Great get by Navratil.
No! And that one just,
what a point.
Easily the longest point of the match so far at 40 shots.
great play all around. I think for BLQK, they're executing on the strategy of being more balanced at the kitchen line. You can see Navratil calling himself off of certain balls there.
And that ball just long. Got to correct myself. That last point was 68 shots in the rally.
Yeah, and you can feel, I think Esquivel can feel the pressure there from Navratil and Todd as you see that ball just wide there.
19-14, 2 points away from sealing it.
Great counter by Michelle Esquivel, and she lets Navratil and Paris Todd know about it.
Look at that replay. She's getting fired up. So 4-point game, 15-19.
Yeah, Rettenmaier made up his mind early that once Esquivel drove, he was going to go grab that, and Navratil just put a nice, or excuse me, Todd just put a nice block on that ball.
Here we go, game point, match point. They just called that ball out, and it looks like the ref, the ref said it was in fact out. So we'll see on the replay here. Ooh.
Yeah, so Florida Smash calls that ball in. Well, actually, BLQK called that ball out. Florida Smash says that ball's in. They're going to use their video challenge. Bob Swisselm actually said he confirmed that it was out.
Right.
What we're seeing, I think that ball's in, John.
Yeah, and the crowd, you know, they got that up on the big screen, and the crowd goes wild because they get to see more action here. Michelle Esquivel pumping up the stands. Feeling goosebumps right here, Brandon.
Yeah, Florida Smash. Michelle Esquivel is really bringing the energy right now. You love to see it. You love to see this entire environment here in pickleball.
There's nothing else like it. So now, challenge successful. Esquivel serving 16-20. A nice setup from Esquivel. Rettenmaier just didn't get a clean strike on the finish.
Yeah, she was ready for the counter as well.
Yeah.
Rettenmaier came over. That's a tough one because Esquivel would have wanted that for herself.
Game point opportunity number 2. Big serve. And an even better return. Esquivel letting him know. You're going to have to do better than that. You love to see it.
The fire from Esquivel right now.
BLQK holds tough.
Wow, what a point. As you see Paris Todd with her own yell to Florida Smash this time. As if to say, we're not backing down, we're here.
Yes, and third opportunity on the paddle of Zane Navratil. Deep serve. And there you have it. BLQK takes the series 3-1. Both teams moving out of the pool play, but BLQK secures a bye in the first round of the playoffs. They move on to tomorrow.
Yeah, that was an exciting game there. I think that's a defining match overall for BLQK to really stake their claim and saying, we're here, we've been in the last 2 finals, we've got 1 MLP championship, we are coming for another one. I'm really impressed with their performance here.
Yeah, they held tough when it mattered and came out on top, brought that intensity and the energy. As you could see, both teams showing some sportsmanship after a fiery last game there.
So many momentum swings in that game there.
Absolutely. And on the court, we have Cameron Blackwood with the winners.
Oh, such a great team win for you guys. Zane, you said it best back in Newport. You said,
"Oh, baby!"
You said that MLP was not about pickleball. It's about chemistry and energy. Just tell us how special this team is.
Any of the 4 of us can win a match, which is huge. All 4 of these teams are very, very equally balanced. So, you know, when if I lose, if me and Rafa lose, these guys pick us up. The mixed is good. The energy, at best energy.
On the changeover, you guys not only had a change on the court, but you had a change in mindset. You came out a completely different team. What was said in that?
You know, I think Zane is just really, really smart, and he's just the team brains overall. And for him to just make small changes like he always does, and just he knows what to do, and we're just, you know, we're thankful for Zane. So he's the brains behind the operation. We're just the looks.
Rafa, I need some final words for
trouble. We're in trouble if that's the case.
I need some final words for this team heading forward.
Thanks for playing.
Thanks, guys. Back to you. A 3-1 win here.
Thank you, Cameron. What an exciting match we just had. BLQK moving on, getting the bye into the semifinals. Brandon, that was a good matchup, but we have more to come coming up on Championship Court, so don't go anywhere. We'll be back with more action.
MLP in Columbus, Ohio is brought to you by ProXR, Aura, Franklin, and Knockaround Sunglasses.